Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Today is September 6th, and that date might not be a special day for you, but it's a really special day for me. It's the day I became a mother. And I'm making this video today because many of you know my circumstances, but if you don't, I am estranged from my daughter. I lost one daughter to suicide, and my oldest daughter is choosing to push me out of her life. I don't know why. I don't know what the situation is. I have tried to communicate. I've written letters if she's not going to speak. And all of that said and done, what do you do when it comes up to this day? And before I've, lamented, I've sent gifts, I've searched, I've always known where she was before until now. And so this is her journey, and I'm honoring her journey, but I'm also honoring my journey. And I thought about because being happy is a choice. The way we look at things is a choice. And I started a community called Own Your Life. And this is really an experience and a situation where I'm owning my life. If people want to treat you in ways that are going to be harmful and hurtful, and put you down or push you out and reject you and shun you. Sometimes we've been taught those behaviors, and that exists in my family of origin. And then I married into that because it was familiar to me. So the skills of being able to communicate, to reconcile, to discuss things, I tried to bring to that, but I was a novice myself. So after many years of changing and working and personal growth and all kinds of things, I see today and I've always felt that communication was just so important and vital to every relationship, whether it is a marriage, a child, friendships, work experiences. You have to communicate. But in my family, it was don't speak, hide, hold it against that person. So when you're young, you learn these behaviors, and it feels very, very uncomfortable when you go to change and shift. And so not everyone is capable of doing that, but everyone has the opportunity to change whatever your circumstances were, because as children, we really pick up inner childhood things even when we were nonverbal, when we were infants, to survive in our family. And we carry those through our life. We don't even know many times what they are or what our MO is, but it seems so important to us to react or be and show up a certain way. So today I'm choosing to show up in a different way. I talked to my friends the other day and I thought, I had this idea where we don't honor women for giving birth on somebody's birthday, your child's birthday, where everything is all about the child and their birth and their day and their happiness. But we labored to bring life and a human being into this world. And there are many, many mothers that are in situations similar to myself. And I'm not only dealing with it as a mother, I'm also dealing with it as a grandmother with my one grandchild. So, how do you come to terms? I've spoken out on this, and the magnitude of the amount of people dealing with this is really difficult. And then there are mothers who have lost a child. It could have been to war, I have friends that their child was murdered. I have friends, there's all kinds of ways and illnesses that mothers have lost a child, or mothers of addicted grown children. These journeys as a mother can be very, very difficult. But on your child's birthday, I want to start a new trend. Let's honor us for giving birth. Each birth is a different experience. Many of us, including myself, have had miscarriages first or in the middle. And that counts too. The loss of a fetus, the loss of a life that could have been. Many, many women and couples, the kind of husbands that support their wives or their partners through this situation and feel that loss themselves. we minimize, and people didn't talk about um, having miscarriages. And that has been a huge burden and grief and trauma on a lot of women. But we gave birth. Even when you have that experience, there is a medical process you have to go through. And we as women are the ones walking that walk and giving birth and life to another human being. So if my daughter chooses not to have this amazing mother that I feel that I am in her life, I get to honor myself as bringing forth life. My births were not easy. And after that, I had both children that dealt with colic for 5 months of crying round the clock. I mean, it's the life of a mother, and I will never give that up. And whether my child chooses, which I feel is very unnatural, because it really comes, my situation comes down to a root cause of alienation and parental alienation. I know it, I see it, I know the circumstances, and it's very unnatural for any child not to want their mother. We see these football players and athletes, and even in tennis, what did we see with Serena Williams? Thanking their parents, thanking their mother. Foster children, they want to know their mother. People that have been incarcerated, children want their mother. People that have been adopted want to find their mother. So this is very unnatural. And so many times behaviors that we become used to become normalized, but it is not normal for a child to not want their mother. They've been radicalized. It's like a cult and a brainwashing, and it happens very, very quickly. Now, I am not saying that if somebody has been an abusive parent, an abusive mother, that child should not be craving their mother. I totally understand it. Or a very toxic person, I understand it. But usually, even in those relationships, the mother understands the situation, or the child has oftentimes tried so hard to have a relationship, and if you want to heal a relationship, you can only do your part. You can't do the part of the other person. And sometimes, maybe by trying to enable or compensate, you're actually robbing your child or whoever that person is in your relationship of the journey that they must go through to change or to shift for something better. So today I'm honoring me, and I hope you'll indulge me with that, because I thought, usually I can be sad and emotional, and I just thought I get to shift things. And I'm going to make this video because I know there are so many mothers out there dealing with situations like that. So shift this day and honor you for adopting a child, for giving birth to a child. Look at all the mothers too that might have an autistic child, or an emotionally or mentally challenged child that can't even show them the love or understanding because they're incapable. We take on so much when we give birth. It's a lifelong situation. And my heart goes out right now to all the mothers in the Ukraine that are losing their sons, all the mothers now that are single mothers that might have lost their husband and have a journey raising their children on their own. So let's honor motherhood. And it's not Mother's Day, because Mother's Day can be a very, very difficult day when you are in these situations and you have this giant holiday of everyone having their mother and buying flowers and candy. And it is so painful on that day for so many, many people having loss and trauma, maybe even losing a mother, or losing a mother to COVID or Alzheimer's, or that really is sort of a painful day. I wonder how many people really enjoy that day. It's really a money-making day, a created day. Today is the day that I gave birth to my daughter, Danielle. And I hope she has a wonderful and beautiful and happy birthday, because the only thing that I wish for her is to be happy and to love. And I hope that she feels the love that comes from me, because nobody else can be your mother. Thank you so much.